Hi. I kind of have to be quiet because my boyfriend's in home sleeping. Did you hear that? Hey angels, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Kaylee, but you can call me Kay. Before we get started, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe button, and turn your post notification bell on. So we are back again with another insecurity check video. This is episode 2, and we're gonna make this about toxic relationships, and we're gonna make it more towards insecurities in relationships or the outcome of a toxic relationship and all that. This is for my beautiful women, my beautiful men as well. I don't want to make it seem like what I do is only for women. It's for everybody who needs to hear it and anybody who's going through it. I don't want to act like I'm a pro. I'm not a pro, guys. I'm just going to speak from my head, and I'm going to speak from my past experience and just things that may be relatable. If you are going through a toxic relationship right now, or if you went through it recently, stay strong, okay? It's hard. I know it's easier said than done, but you're gonna go through it anyways. You have to go through it to get through it. And just know that at the end of it, you're gonna get through it. You're gonna see brighter days. You're gonna be happy. You're gonna be the happiest that you can ever be. You're gonna be in a place where you look back and you thank God that it happened for you. Because remember, things don't happen to you, they happen for you. So that doesn't mean that you deserve it, but it means that you will become a stronger person from it. You need to know that you deserve happiness. You deserve to feel fulfilled. Just keep going. I promise that you got this. I get it. I get you. And I'm with you and I feel you. And we're here together. You have to fall so in love with yourself 100% to know that you won't ever settle for less, or you won't ever settle for something that's not filling up your cup. And that's where that saying comes in, like, if you don't love yourself, no one else would, because you don't know what you really deserve. Even if you're like in a relationship where you know that you deserve better, but it's just hard for you to walk away. And I get it, I was there. But it's not impossible. Don't ever feel like, oh my God, I'm not strong enough to walk away. What's wrong with me? Nothing's wrong with you. It's just not your journey. You're not. But when the time comes, you will be ready, and it's your time to flourish. I promise it's happening for you and not to you. So you have to remember that. It's only making you stronger, and it's only building character. It's only building you up for the future. And don't let it cloud your judgment. Don't let it change who you are to something dark. Don't push people away because of what you've been through. Not everyone is the same. So growing up, I've seen a lot of what I'm about to talk about because it's normal, you know. I wouldn't say everyone goes through it, but a lot of people go through it because we either don't know ourselves, or we don't know our worth, or we are not so in love with ourselves. So it's gonna happen. So I would always see that, and I would always think like, that couldn't be me. That wouldn't be me ever. But you never know until you're in that position. So don't ever judge them or their choices for something that can easily be you. You know how sometimes the next person may be like, that can never be me, or she's so dumb, or he's so dumb. Like, how can they keep staying in a place they're not happy, or how can they keep running back? You know what I mean? Because that can easily be you. So be humble. And I quickly learned that. So I would always watch these other toxic relationships, like, that could never be me. And I would tell this person, like, what are you doing? Why are you going back to this person? You know he hurt you. You know he doesn't do this. He doesn't do that. He doesn't fulfill this. So why are you settling? You know, I was judging her so hard, and I was going so hard on her, but I never understood it. When I understood it, I texted her a whole paragraph apologizing how I'm sorry I never saw what you were going through, like really truly understood. And I'm sorry that I made it seem like it was easier said than done when it isn't. For some people it is, don't get me wrong. For a lot of people that I see, it's so easy for them to walk away. Like, they know they don't settle for and they won't settle for like, you know what, I'm not dealing with this, goodbye. And I really have respect for people like that, because I feel like at their core, they know what they deserve and they won't settle for less. And I truly respect that, and I love to see it. And it's totally okay if you're not there. You know, we're all finding ourselves. We're all learning to love ourselves completely. We're all learning new things about ourselves. I was in a toxic relationship, and I always felt special. I always felt like the one, because you know, this person kept running back to me, and it made me feel like, oh my god, no one can ever take my place, no one can ever take my spot, like I'm that I'm special, who do you think you are? This person would like hold, like ground me, you know, like he would hold me. It would be times like we would break up or just stop talking because we never went out, we never dated, and they would go talk to somebody else, like, while calling me and telling me like, listen, you're still my number one, you're still my ride or die, you know, it's always gonna be us. And all those times it hurt me, you know, it was hurtful to see them move on. But to make myself feel better, I would tell myself, no, they're not really moved on, they haven't really moved on, I'm still in their mind, I'm still the number one, you know, the things that they were feeding me, the words that they were feeding me, but their actions weren't matching. I really bragged about that. Like I really bragged like, oh well, I'm still his home, I'm still his number one. Girl, please. Ciao, please. Am I the only one that thought ciao was Chile? For the longest time, my friend told me that it's ciao. I thought it was Chile. Like Chile. I'm like, why is everyone saying Chile? Like Chile? Like Chile? I would say we were at first together for about 3 months, maybe, I don't know, I'm not sure. And then something would come up, and you know, I had these friends that would actually tell me like, you have to be careful, I saw him with this girl, like hugging on her, and I always believed him, you know, like I would go to him and tell him like, what's going on, this is what they told me. They're liars, you're really gonna believe your friends over me, making you feel like you really had no choice, you had to choose one. So me being me, I was young, I was 16 maybe. So me being young, I'm gonna go with him, you know. It broke a lot of friendships, I'm not gonna lie, it did. Yeah, so little things would come up like that. We broke up and he would still check up on me, when really that's code for being nosy, trying to see what I'm up to, trying to see if I moved on, check up on me and saying, we're still together, you're still my baby mom. That happened like about 5 times maybe. He moved on like from girl to girl 5 times. What we were is just on and off. We weren't never settled or anything like that. I thought that was something good, when really it's not. Like, you're hurting yourself, holding yourself in that place. It went on even after I moved away. He would still be on me. It was really hard for me to move on. Like, it was not until 12th grade, around December maybe, like the beginning of December, I finalized that I had blocked him, and that was it. Like, that was that. Because he had called me, and it's been a minute since he called me. So he had FaceTime me, and I'm like, what does he want now? It took that much amount of time of abuse and abuse and abuse. And I'm not saying physical abuse, mentally abused. A toxic relationship really takes a toll on someone. Like, I had lost so much weight. I didn't want to eat. I lost my appetite. It's just, I feel like that has to do with lacking self-love. And that's not right. You have to be your number one fan, and you have to love yourself above everybody, because it's you. This is your life. So to all of you out there that are unhappy, you only have one life. Don't settle for less. Don't keep running back to him. Don't keep running back to her. They're not worth your time. They're not worth your love. They're not worth your energy. I might not personally know you. I don't know who I'm talking to. I'm not throwing hints at a specific person, but somebody out there watching this, I know you have the urge to want to text them, to want to call them, to hit them up, to see them, to run back to them. You have the urge to let them back in. And I'm here to tell you, as your guardian angel, don't do it. You're better than that. You deserve happiness. Whatever happened to you, whether you got cheated on, you were played with, whether you're in an unhappy relationship, whether you're in an abusive mentally or physically, this isn't on you. Don't tell yourself things like, I deserve this, like, what am I doing wrong? Am I worthless? Like, is this what I deserve? Is this my life? Not, and you don't deserve that. That's just a reflection on who the person is, on their insecurities. You deserve to have light. You deserve to have someone who lifts you up. Literally, I was once in those shoes. Like, I know how it feels to come up with all the excuses in the book, and like, he wasn't raised with love, so he doesn't know what love is, but I can show him what love is. So I'm gonna stick around because I want to be the one who shows him. I want to be the one who changes him. You can't change people who don't want to change themselves. And don't let that fool you thinking like, oh, they'll change next year, or they'll change when we get married, or they'll change when we have a baby. They'll change when they want to change. And I feel like the first time you asked them to do something, they would have changed it if they truly loved you. I know that you're waiting for a miracle. I know you have hope. I know you have faith, and that's okay. I know how it feels, you know, like you love someone so deeply that you don't want to let them go, or you don't want to let the idea of them go. Don't ever let them tell you, listen, I know in this generation you might hear it a lot. I don't know. I know I did. Don't ever let them tell you like, damn, you really gonna do me like that? I thought you was the one. I thought you was gonna hold it down. I thought you was a ride or die. I thought you was a rider. And now you're doing all this, like you really about to leave. You just like everybody, you know what I mean? Like it's not love. They just want your company. They just know that you'll always be vulnerable to them. They know that you'll always open your doors to them. They know that you're always available for them, so they just keep coming back. Don't allow that. You're your main character. This is your life. You write your script. Remember that. This is your story. And even if you don't want a relationship, toodles to you, girl, boy. You don't need a relationship. You don't want one. You don't need one. And you don't need to get in one to fit in with society. You do need a relationship with yourself though. Like it needs to be A1. It needs to be, you need to be relationship goals with yourself. You can't go around thinking that you know people's relationships, because people are only going to show you what they want to show you. Especially on social media. You can't go around thinking like, I wish I had their relationship, or why can't I have their life? They're perfect. Why can't we be like that? You know what I mean? Like, don't compare yourself. Nobody's life is perfect. What am I doing? What am I doing up? So that's it for today's video. I hope this video brought value to your life somehow. I hope it made you smile. I hope it made you feel like you're not alone, because you're not alone. I hope it made you love me more. I hope it made you want to stick around, because I'm here for life. For lifer. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, share with somebody who might need to hear this, who might want to see this, who might be going through this. Share with your family. Be nice, be kind. Go find your story. Make your story. Go. Seriously, go. You're still here? Go.
I see the crystal raindrops fall and the beauty of